The victim lay in a pool of blood. Her heartbeat completely stopped. Then the little girl gently kissed the victim's forehead. Within seconds, the victim miraculously came back to life. The video instantly went viral, and the little girl Angela was crowned the miracle girl. But just one day later, Angela mysteriously disappeared. When police caught the perpetrator, the girl's body had been reduced to just 2 fingers. 7 years later, Angela's mother Delia received a phone call. In those 7 years, she had rebuilt her life and was pregnant again. But the voice on the phone told her that Angela was still alive. Delia immediately contacted the police, but they refused to get involved. The case from 7 years ago had already destroyed their credibility, and they didn't want to be dragged into this nightmare again. Desperate, Delia sought out Detective Sarah from the original case. This man had ruined his career by going rogue and was now a down-and-out private investigator. One wanted to know the truth, the other specialized in uncovering it. They were a perfect match. Sarah began tracing the mysterious phone call and discovered it came from an abandoned factory. Sure enough, he found a used insulin pen at the scene. Angela was diabetic. Could she really still be alive? Back at his office, Sarah dug out the old case files. Police had also found an insulin pen at the perpetrator's residence. After comparing them, the 2 insulin pens were identical. Through pharmacy surveillance footage, Sarah spotted the man who had purchased the insulin and noticed he had a distinctive tattoo on his hand. It was the symbol of an orphanage that had been shut down for abuse. All the children there had the same tattoo as the man. Sarah realized this wasn't just a simple kidnapping case, but a horrifying conspiracy that had been going on for decades. He tracked down the retired officer who had handled the orphanage case years ago. The old man immediately saw through his identity. He could tell Sarah was a cop just by the way he walked. The old man was reluctant to discuss the orphanage case, only revealing that they had arrested a doctor named Santini back then. By Sarah's calculations, this doctor should have been released from prison several years ago. Sarah went to the abandoned orphanage, with an ominous atmosphere hanging in the air. He discovered a butterfly specimen in a glass case, the same butterfly pattern that had appeared in Angela's case. Meanwhile, Delia met with Laura, the woman Angela had brought back to life. Laura firmly believed that Angela wasn't dead and that the perpetrator had staged her death. To prove her theory, Delia decided to visit the perpetrator in prison. In the interrogation room, the perpetrator slowly entered and was handcuffed to the table. Delia secretly recorded the conversation, hoping to extract the truth from the man's words. She became convinced her daughter was still alive, but when she pressed him about Angela's whereabouts, he fell silent.